Hello everyone, welcome again to our academy. We are continuing our course How to Think Logically, and we will talk about demonstration. We are now talking about the first type of the matter of evidence, certainties or certain truths. Certain truths include axioms, sensory judgments, experimental judgments, and documentary judgments. Axioms include affective judgments, mental primes like the law of contradiction, the law of the whole, the law of causality, the law of relevance, the law of looping, the law of infinite chain of causes, the law of essentials. They also include practical axioms like justice is good and injustice is bad. They also include innate syllogisms. So what is demonstration? Demonstration is a certain true evidence, which is formed of a certain true form and a certain true matter. A certain true form, or the form which produces certain true conclusion, is syllogism. A certain true matter is certain truth. So a demonstration is a syllogism with certain true premises. If you are seeking for certainty and truth, you must use a demonstration. You must use a syllogism with a certain true premises. This is the only way to truth in acquired judgments. Let's revise the certain truths we have already studied, and let's see some applications and examples of demonstration. We already know that sensory judgments are certain and true. Innate syllogisms are axiomatic. We use both of them in everyday life. For example, if you are going to buy some tomato, you ask this nice man, how much is this amount? He tells you 2 kilograms or 2 pounds. So you tell him, give me double of this amount. So this nice man will make a demonstration. He thinks 8 is the double of 4, 4 is the double of 2, so 8 is the double of the double of 2. He will give you 8 pounds or 8 kilograms. The whole is always greater than its part. This is axiomatic. This is an axiom. This axiom, with many other axioms like innate syllogisms, are widely used in mathematics. In geometry, for example, we say that the length of AB is the length of CD. The length of CD is the length of XY. So the length of AB is the length of XY. Experimental judgments are certain and true. Every event or every change has a cause. This is axiomatic. These types of certain truths are widely used by scientists. For example, Newton used them to discover gravity. At first he said that falling is an event. Every event has a cause, so falling has a cause. After this, he used mental thinking and experiments to discover gravity. Documentary judgments are certain and true. It's impossible for a thing to be present and not present in the same time, place, and from the same aspect. These types of certain truths must be widely used while studying history, because in history there is a lot of contradiction. So some history is self-contradictory. Every self-contradictory is wrong, so some history is wrong. For example, some people say that the Americans broke down this statue of Saddam Hussein. Other people say that the Americans didn't break down this statue of Saddam Hussein. Both of these judgments cannot be right and wrong at the same time, place, and from the same aspect of view. Axioms and demonstration can also be used to study the origin of our universe. For example, by sensory judgments and experimental judgments, we can say that the universe is organized. Another premise is that every organized has an organizer. This is based on the law of causality. So the conclusion will be the universe has an organizer. Infinite chain of causes is impossible. This is axiomatic. We can also use this axiom while studying the origin of our universe. For example, a change in the universe is an event. Every event has a first cause due to the law of causality and the law of infinite chain of causes. The conclusion will be a change in the universe must have a first cause. Practical axioms are things like justice is good and injustice is bad. If we define theft by its essentials, taking objects of the others without having the right to take them, by this definition and the definition of injustice, theft is injustice. Injustice is bad. This is axiomatic. So, theft is bad. The law of relevance is axiomatic. The result must be relevant to its cause. We can use this axiom with the other axioms to study the human mind or to study our souls. For example, the human being has an immaterial knowing part, a part which can understand and judge immaterial stuff like justice. Immaterial knowing part is an immaterial part. Immaterial knowledge is the result of an immaterial knower. This is based on the law of relevance. The result will be the human being has an immaterial part. This part, some people call it the mind, others call it the soul, and so on. So, these was examples of demonstration, and you can notice that demonstrations are very important. They help us to understand ourselves, the universe around us, and to reach certainty and truth. So, we now know that thinking is divided into understanding and judgment. Understanding needs definition, judgment needs evidence. Both of them is made of matter and form. The matter of definition includes essentials and accidentals. The form of a definition is to start by general concepts and to move towards special ones. The matter of evidence includes certain truth. The form of evidence may be syllogism, induction, and analogy. A definition using essentials is called a limiting one. A definition using accidentals is called a descriptive one. An evidence using syllogism and a certain truth is called a demonstration. Thank you.